What up, what up? Good morning.
Yes, ¿cómo estás,
How's it
Stef?
going? Are you always up this early?
Yeah, I like waking up early. I enjoy the mornings, you know?
Yeah.
It's where I do all my thinking. It's where like I get ready for the day and I go attack it.
I'm gonna take all this energy and just surge forward.
Awesome, I can't wait to see who Stef Corgel is. I got a espresso shot ready for you.
Ooh, thank you.
I got my coffee ready, so let's go talk shop.
What are your goals right now? What are you working on?
Longevity,
Okay, you're training for the game of life, huh?
the game of life.
I see you. That's a very refreshing answer, actually, because I'm around all these marathoners all day, every day, and everyone's like, what are you training for? What's your time?
Yeah.
Are you trying to qualify for the... And honestly, like, I look forward to the day when I can just be like, I'm training so I feel well. What's up, Kim? Morning, baby. Have a good day.
And that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
So who's Stef Corgel?
God, today? Who is she today?
Who is she? What can you tell us about you?
Well, we're getting to know each other. I would say, man, I am just someone who is after movement and the electricity of life that comes with moving my body. This course we're running today, we're gonna head down to Manhattan Pier, is exactly what I ran growing up, like since age 8 or 9. I grew up here in Manhattan Beach, went to all the local schools until high school, and like my daily run was popping down to the Strand and seeing how fast I could get from one end of Manhattan Beach to the other. And a lot of the days, like, I would walk back with my little legs, but there was always like a need to push the envelope and just see what else is possible. There's a level of maturity you can reach with exercise and with like this holistic view of wellness where it's less ego driven, like I need to go out and run 15 miles because he said I should or she's doing this. It's more like check in, what feels good to me today? Are there injuries? Am I doing this for the wrong reasons? Am I doing this for my mental health? What feels good in my body? And that's like, it takes a lot of time to develop that muscle to get there and do exercise and be well for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a connection between how much movement you do and your happiness? Like you seem like a naturally happy guy.
When I started dropping the weight and kicking that ego out and really like understanding how the body works, I started just focusing on myself, on getting stronger on myself, understanding my body type, and understanding how strong I'm gonna be able to get my body. You're a conditioning coach. What can you tell me about that? What makes you different from other models in the industry?
I am kind of a mixed bag of treats, I say. Like when someone asks me what I do for a career, I have to pause and think of like 20 different things.
Yeah.
But I tell people I am in wellness, I'm a fitness instructor, I'm a strength and conditioning coach by trade, I'm a fitness model, grew up as an LA County lifeguard down here, still am today. I think it's just a really unique life that I've created for myself by accident in getting to interact with so many different kinds of people and be inspired by these people. I'm similar to you in a lot of ways. I wake up and most days I'm genuinely happy. And that is all because I have made a career and made a lifestyle around moving my body every day.
And you put in the hard work. It's about consistency.
Yeah.
It's about showing up for yourself every day.
What an insanely gorgeous morning.
So you grew up here, you're from here, you stayed here, now you work here.
Man, I have so much pride for this place. Born and raised here, like when I think of my hometown, this Manhattan Beach Pier is the staple. It's like where my mind goes. And a lot of us who grew up here, we we're born and raised on the beach here. We literally went to surf PE for physical education. We came down here in the mornings at 6 a.m., would surf for a couple hours and then go to school. Like, it is bananas to think of how fortunate we were to be raised in a beach environment. That's why a lot of us went off to college and went off to do great things in life. And those of us who came back feel a huge sense of responsibility to like maintain a small town feel. Spots like North End, I mean, I grew up sitting on the bar drinking a beer when I was like just of age, and Starbucks used to be a place called Bodacious Buns. I'd go there before elementary school, grab a cinnamon bun with my mom that was like bigger than my body. These are the most precious memories that I have, and those memories are mainly around small business, and that's why it's just imperative that we support businesses like yours. It breeds community.
Our business is made by community, because if the community didn't want us there, we would not be there.
Hermosa Run Club's lining up in front of your place every Sunday morning. That's so cool.
Yeah, the community comes through, you know, and we want this to last for many, many, many more years to come, for the next generations, for the next people. In my eyes, what you said is very important, because we want to get there with a sense of human, a sense of heart, a sense of like understanding that money is not everything, but time and community, love, and doing something nice for others is always like the way for me.
Oh, the hills, baby.
The hills. I love hills. All right, Steph, so what is it that you really do?
Great question. So I'll break it down by a typical week, and it's not gonna sound so typical, but let's say Monday, I am on a commercial shoot as a runner in the middle of Hollywood. So maybe that's my day. Then Tuesday, maybe I teach 2 or 3 classes in a day, a couple of them online, and then 1 or 2 at Barry's. So when I teach classes, I have my own at-home curriculum that started over the pandemic. It was a really nice way to stay connected with my audience when we were locked up in our houses. I teach on a couple fitness apps, so that's always an option too. But I do love being in studio with clients and being able to see them work hard and see my coaching translate immediately to giving them some motivation. I love working at Barry's here in the South Bay. It's high intensity, it's half treadmill and half weights on the floor. And there's a really big fitness community based around Barry's as well. Shooting content for different brands like Vuori. I'm a co-owner of a natural deodorant brand that sells in Ralph's, Lazy Acres, Whole Foods, called Hume Supernatural. So I have a little bit of entrepreneurial spirit as well. Can't match yours, but I'm trying.
You can't match it because you passed it.
Yeah, right. The best thing about what I get to do is every day is different, and the routine of my life is just what I do fitness-wise.
Wow.
Like for my own wellness. So I time block my day, I set it up around exercise.
I love how you say, I get to. I love how you use that sentence in a way that says, I get to work out, I get to do these things, instead of saying, I have to.
Right. Yeah.
That's already like the change that tells me you're on for this community. You work for this community. What advice would you give to entrepreneurs who are looking to do business here in the South Bay?
You need to have your foot in many doors. Don't think that you have to follow one path, whether it's interning at a physical therapy office or getting into nutrition. Just try everything and see what fits best, because this day and age, you are going to end up inventing your own career. I could have never told you 10 years ago that I would be doing what I'm doing now. It's a job that didn't exist. There's this ability to be more dynamic these days that I don't think the kids realize. But yeah, just fall on your face 20 times and you'll figure it out, you know?
Eventually.
At times, you know, I don't give myself the credit for the hard work I do because I don't want to like sound vain or whatever, but
I get you.
I do think it's important to acknowledge yourself for the commitments that you have and for the work you put in.
What's been like the most challenging thing for you in the fitness space?
The most challenging thing in the fitness space is ever changing. I would say growing up here in Manhattan Beach, I put a lot of pressure on myself to look a certain way and to perform a certain way. I was in the midst of, you know, trying to get a basketball scholarship for college and got an injury, and then it kind of rocked my world. And from there, I became way too fixated and obsessed with the minutia of how to get this scholarship and how to appear perfect. So I actually appreciate health from the standpoint of knowing what life is like not being healthy. I struggled with an eating disorder for nearly a decade, and that's something that I really want the public to know, because when people do look at me as a leader in the community and as a role model for their kids, I need them to know that I struggled and that I actually had to turn to my community and ask for help, because what health was to me at that point isn't what health is in the greater spectrum of life. Being able to lean on childhood friends that I grew up with here, they had an intervention for me at age 17.
Wow.
And it was my best friends that I grew up on the beach with, that I surfed with every day. And for them to go to my parents and say, hey, Steffi needs help, was probably what saved my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And where are those friends now? Are you guys still close?
Well, one of them lives right around the corner here. Nikki Lane, shout out.
There you go.
Yeah,
Nikki Lane.
my best friend has been my best friend since we were babies in our mom's bellies.
Wow.
You know, there's something so attractive and wholesome about coming home to the South Bay. And I hope people at some point in their life get to experience the excitement I feel when I'm landing at LAX, and I just feel like my feet are planted in the ground, I'm rooted, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I'm here to make this city better. You know, I think there's a lot of unnecessary stress that you can feel as a young person to get a GPA, to go to a certain university, to impress people, to get the job.
Yeah.
And you know, we're already doing it by waking up in the morning like this is success here. Waking up, moving the body and breathing.
Having the time to get to, having the time to do the things that you really want to do,
Yeah.
right?
The freedom to choose what your day might look like is, I mean, you can't beat that. Like, understand that the process is the thing, right? The process is that prize. It's not the destination, as you know.
It's like the I get to of every day.
Yeah.
That's your reward.
Yeah.
That is the reward.
You and I, we get to impact other people's days, like literally make their day brighter. They could have a shit day. They could have a shit week. And the moment they step into Gitana, it's like bright and sunshiny. Like.
And we love the role we play in this community.
Yeah.
I love being that guy that makes other people happy.
And it's very clear to me that you make you happy too.
Thank you so much for running with me today. It was such a pleasure having you on Talk Shop.
Thank you so much. You made my whole day, honestly.
Well, thank you. Now it's time to get you a coffee.
I am off of caffeine right now, but I'll take a decaf. Is that cool?
You know what? We got decaf.
All right. It really felt restorative and refreshing to just take some easy miles with my buddy and talk shop, learn a little bit more about him. I think there's so many incredible nuggets you can learn about one person while you're in movement, way more than when you're kind of in a stagnant, even like sitting at a coffee shop position. I'd rather be moving and talking and get the most vulnerable parts of someone out. I think Gitana breeds community. I mean, it's the base of Hermosa Run Club. It's how people start their day, and it makes you want to sit down and actually be present rather than rushing off. And I cannot even explain how much I value that in these smaller, local-owned businesses. Deep appreciation for places like this, and I hope we can all pay it forward and support them. I think life itself is just one giant perspective shift and two choices. There's the I have to, and there's the I get to. There's the I don't want to put in the effort, and then I am physically on this earth to be able to move my body and to be able to inspire other people. Which one will I choose? And it's a no-brainer every time. Fred really opened my eyes to just the depth of appreciation he has for movement and for exercise and for running. Hearing just the vulnerability and love coming from someone who deeply cares about his well-being really sparked something in me. So thank you, Fred, for zapping me with that good energy. I'm gonna take that energy and give it to somebody else.